And if it ain't about the knowledge, then I'm ready for beef. Boy, you know I'm from the shy, ain't no fucking with me. Ain't no ducking at G, and I ain't talking no gang. I'm talking number 7 manifest, the mystery's man. For them intellectual minds, and cheers up your spine. That's that kundalini rising, trying to free up your mind. Yeah, my energy real, that's why I'm overprotecting. Mix the knowledge with the wisdom, hope you understand it. 3 keys to being conscious, hope you get the message. Anything I touch, boy, best believe I bless it. Mentally in a case, but physically in a booth. Breaking mental curses, all I need to show is the proof. From negative to positive is what I came to do. Yeah, I'm knowledge of God, and I'm addicted to the truth. Shia, baby, talk to him.
Yo, peace. Got a few things to talk about today. Hold on, I gotta send one last video. Share this screen. I wanted to dive into the. I wanted to recap. Hold on, wait. Where's the damn video? Give me 1 second. I can't find the video. There we go. Okay, so look, I found this video on Instagram. I was supposed to talk about it in the last live, but I wanted to bring it back up, talking about the soul. So hold on, give me 1 second. So let me share this. Yeah, so this guy breaks down his perception, I guess, of what we would say what the soul is. It's a pretty interesting theory, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot to talk about today. I mean, it ain't got to be a lot, but it's gonna be some deep stuff. So now I would like to say hold on, y'all. I'm still setting up. This motherfucker got the goddamn lawnmower going outside. Like, damn. You want to cut the grass when I go live. Loud ass shit. Yeah. We on a journey of balancing. You know, you ain't trying to balance your soul. I don't think this the live for you. I'm talk about a lot of stuff. We could talk about everything. It's an open topic today. We expanding the mind. Let's get into it. What? Why this shit ain't playing? Why I say no internet connection? What the fuck is going on? They won't let me play it. They petty. Hold on, G. That's why I'm saying this shit be. This shit lame as. This shit lame, Joe. Hold on, man. I gotta. Every time we try to come with some shit that's gonna help us. They just be fucking hating. I'm gonna try to figure out his hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, I found it. 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 Peace, everybody. Peace in the building. What's up, Sally? Peace. I found it. I found it. I found it. See, they can't slow us down, gang. Listen to this. So, just for namesake purposes, right? Don't get caught up in the semantics of it. But if we have universal consciousness breaks itself off into a smaller version of itself called spirit. Spirit then individualizes itself called the soul. Soul then lives out its existence in this thing called the body. So here's the analogy I give you. We have the ocean, that's universal consciousness. Okay, take a cup of water and scoop out a cup of water from the ocean. That would be the spirit, that's the water. But then I dye the color of the water red. That's the soul. We're personalizing, individualizing the spirit. And the cup was the body. Most people think that they are their body, or they think they are the red coloring. No, you are actually that big ocean up there that has changed itself into this different form. This is why we're on a journey to recognize that we were all the one thing. We were all it. You were not these other versions of it. There was no separation. This is what the ego has created. So the soul, spirit uses the soul, which then uses the body. What's the difference? So what we think about that? The spirit uses the soul. Peace and honor. You have some beautiful material. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate all the support, the cash apps, the people that hit me up on Instagram. Y'all can follow my Instagram. It's the same as my IG channel, Knowledge God 13 TV. I got 17,000 subs over there. A lot of my content goes viral over there. So if y'all want to check that out, y'all can go check that out as well. But to expound on the soul, see, I've been researching this stuff because it's quite interesting to know what and who you are. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find my glasses. I don't know where them is at. Oh, I got it. So the soul is very important, and a lot of people don't pay attention to it. So the thing that he was stating was very important, because a lot of people do think that they are their body, and they forget about their inside, which is their soul, which strengthens the body, and it's like it's almost as if they're ignoring it. So that's why the concept of knowing thyself is very important, because you have to know what's within you. You have to acknowledge the soul. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not acknowledging the soul, then the soul won't acknowledge the favors from the body. It's all connection. Just like in the ancient times, the ancient Egyptian times, they call it the Merkabah, the mind, body, spirit. It's all the same. All the same. But I'm not gonna dwell on that topic too much longer. I just wanted to show y'all that, because it's very important to know about the soul. But I got another video real quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. second. 1 second. I gotta take this stuff off real quick. I know I'm having trouble getting started today, man, but it be like that sometimes. It be like that sometimes. Yes, if you don't know yourself, how the fuck can you have any judgment on anything else? Know thyself, you have to answer for you. In the end of it, all I do believe. Yeah, I would say in the end of it all, I will believe in self. There's nothing like believing in yourself, and I would rather believe in myself than believe in some different or other entity or some other book. Because my thing is this: why are you asking me to believe in you if you know that you are this great, powerful entity? Why are you worried about if I believe in you or not? What would it? Why would you want to punish me? You see what I'm saying? So you have to know what's within you. So that's why I be telling people, like, a lot of the things that we project out here, it comes from within your mind. Notice when the dude was talking, his shirt said life is mental. By his shirt saying life is mental, that's pretty much telling you that everything starts within the mind. That's why I be so adamant about having conversations like this and telling people to get on their shit, because you have to have some type of life mental capacity, you know what I'm saying, living in this world we live in. Like you can't just be out here having a short mental span. Like, like I always bring up, nowadays the lifespan of a goldfish, I mean the human lifespan, the human's attention span is the same length as a goldfish, which is 8 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who's doing that? Who's doing that? 8 seconds? Like, come on, man. Like, you got to really think. Like, I don't know. It's a lot of shit out here that people don't invest their time into, and we invest our time into a lot of the wrong things. People care more about, you know, the bad shit, but then like when something bad happened, they don't know how to change the vibration to get it back up to a higher level to make a right decision instead of making the wrong decision. You know what I'm saying? So when they make the wrong decision, it leads to other things, So you have to know yourself. You have to. You have to. The things you attract, the things you attract, the things you the things you attract comes from within you. So that's why I always tell people, what I'm saying, be mindful of the things you put in your body. Be mindful of the things that you eat. Be mindful of the things that you watch. You know what I'm saying? Because your mind consumes it, the soul consumes it. And it's an outward projection. You have to get that shit. It's an inward and outward projection every time. Just like I told you, if you want things to manifest, you focus on something for 17 seconds. You focus on it for 17 seconds, and then it becomes 17 minutes, and then so on and so on. And these things can manifest. You have to know. You have to. You have to know. So I'm gonna play this alien video real quick, and then I'm gonna get on Jamie Foxx, because I'm gonna go to this dude's channel. He was breaking this shit down with gematria, and I just want us to build on it and see what we think. You know what I'm saying? Let me play it real quick.
Significant pieces of actual UFO and extraterrestrial data we have ever seen. Roger, Lyric Victor Patient number 17. Right there. Send out the object in for analysis and tell us whether the material is from off planet. We're talking about something that is.
See, I didn't believe it at first, but when he opened his mouth and I seen how dark and the tongue and all that shit, mm-mm. We living in some strange times. And there was this guy. As we get into the live, I try to find the video because I be having so much shit. So I'm gonna try to find a live, but you could see that the guy in the video, he's a scientist. In 1984, they did an interview with him, and he said that in the year 2024, that there will be some type of alien attack, right? Some type of alien invasion, right? So why all of a sudden we starting to see massive UFOs? We starting to see they talking about scientists that might have seen a mothership that's on its way to Earth. Like it's like they, excuse me, it's like they setting us up. It's like they setting us up. So you got to put all the pieces together. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. But I'm gonna go to the cons. I'm gonna go to this one video. I'm gonna go to this one video that I was watching yesterday, and I came across it, and it's just like this whole Hollywood shit is really fucked up because you don't know what to believe sometimes, and it's almost like it's a sympathy ritual that Jamie Foxx did because you don't know if the motherfucker is dead, if he alive, if he in a hospital. So they say they transported him. Damn, I can't talk today. They say they transported him from wherever he was at to Chicago. So you out here and they tell you that they brought you out here, but they don't even know why they brought him here. They just brought him to a health, spine, and uh fracture or whatever injury, bone, some shit that the doctors is doing. So it's like how all of a sudden, how y'all know why would y'all refer him to that hospital but y'all don't know why he's there? Why y'all giving us all this false information or just giving us all this information anyway? Either he's sick or not. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to the video. Y'all know I get to talking and shit. Let me see. Let me see. I think it was in, let's see, conscious. Next to. Oh, hell no, this ain't it. Yeah, here we go, right here. So look, let me go back. So look,
So this video is
he basically finna break down the movies that Jamie Foxx played in. And this was the shit that I be talking about, that who are these people and what the fuck are they doing? Why do y'all keep doing this weird shit? Why everything that happens in a movie happens to these, somehow, some way it happens to the character? Like, for instance, Paul Walker was playing in Fast and the Furious. He was the best driver, but then he dies in real life. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. We'll watch this shit though.
going to be about Jamie Foxx because recently he was hospitalized, and as always, this is another scripted energy harvest ritual. And as you can see by this picture right here, he was in the movie Soul in 2020, where he played a character named Joe, who was a musician that fell into a coma. And that's a very similar situation that happened to Jamie Foxx. And then on top of that, he also played this other character in a movie called Sleepless. And in this movie, he was injured and he was in the hospital. So again, more predictive programming of this character going to the hospital. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys a lot of proof that all of this was fake and scripted. So make sure you guys watch this whole video because there's so much information on this situation. So before I get into the video, I do want to remind you guys that I'm still demonetized on this channel. So if you want to support me, go watch my video the same eyebrows, the same eyes, the same.
Look, I'm not gonna get into all of this shit. Cause see, one thing about him, he'd get into all of that other shit and fuck the whole video up. I just want to get straight to the points.
Because it's like they love reenacting the whole slavery event that happened and that is honestly still happening to this day. You know, we're still enslaved mentally rather than physically. And to an extent, we're still enslaved physically because of the way society is built. But that's another topic for another video. My point is that he played the role of Django in this movie, and Eddie Kendrick's real name is Eddie James Kendrick. Eddie James Kendrick and Django both equal 111. So what you're gonna notice throughout this video is that Jamie Foxx's characters that he plays in his movies are highly connected to this entire situation, along with his other characters as well. So now let's talk about their stage names. So Eddie and Jamie are both 5 letters, and they both end with I and E. So that's another similarity between these two characters. And on top of that, Jamie Foxx was born in 1967, and Eddie Kendricks equals 67. And Jamie Foxx's birthday is December 13th, and Eddie Kendrick's birthday is 4 days later on December 17th. So, on top of all those other connections, their birthdays are only 4 days apart. So, this one's in plain sight, and I'm pretty sure they even have the same zodiac sign as well. So, now let's talk about this next character that they made based off of Jamie Foxx, which is Jimmy Butler. As you can see, Jimmy Butler and Jamie Foxx look identical. Like, this one is completely undeniable. I don't know why the media tries to say that.
So I'm gonna stop it right here because he want to get into all this. Let me close this window. Damn, this motherfucker want to cut the leaves and everything today. It is closed. That motherfucker loud as hell. So look, I just pause it right here because he want to go into different concepts and he'll get to saying people look like this person and look like that person, and it's taken away from what we actually trying to break down. Um, yeah, you right, Doc. This shit, this whole situation is weird as fuck. Nobody knows what's going on. Y'all transport this man to the Chicago hospital, and nobody know what the hell wrong with him. Nobody knows what's going on. Like, how y'all even know to transport him to that particular hospital? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit weird as hell. I feel as though he never said anybody publicly, people running with their own narratives, but not saying it some bullshit in that game at the same. Yeah, that's a good point too. That's a good point too, because like I say, is it some type of sympathy ritual? Is he doing some type of sympathy ritual where he like this how I be thinking sometimes, like he owe them motherfuckers. Like, we don't know, just because we think these people famous, we think that they got their shit in order. Like, they might can owe some shit, and he might have owed somebody that some people or some corporations that he couldn't pay back, and he may have to go through a sympathy ritual from the people. So once that happens, it's almost like energy harvesting, because you'll feel sorry for him, so you'll go back and start watching his old movies. You'll start streaming his music, his old music. You'll start sharing his shit, sharing everything. His name is in the algorithm. Once his name become in the algorithm, his streaming and shit can pick up like that. So it's like he could use that money that he make off the streaming residuals and pay the people back. It's almost like a sympathy ritual. If not, they in the process of cloning this motherfucker. It gotta be. You know what I'm saying? You right, bro. Hollywood, you could never tell. They play so much trickery. It's so much trickery with that shit. So much trickery, man. And it's just like, who is these brothers? You know, who is these people that they keep allowing this same shit to happen? Every time somebody, even if he's not dead, whatever the case may be, but if a celebrity dies, it's always a heart attack, a car accident, a motherfucking uh uh heart attack, overdose, especially an overdose. When I was a kid, all the Hollywood people, it was always a overdose. You know what I'm saying? Now we getting older, it's murders and all kind of weird shit going on now. Like this shit is weird, man. It's really fucking strange that they did this man like this. And I'll be thinking like sometimes like is he clone shit? You know what I'm saying? They talking about because Jamie Foxx exposed Diddy at some parties or but I don't think so. Let's see.
A lot of people don't know this, but if
Cause he been said that shit about Diddy. He said that shit years ago. But maybe he brought it back up. I don't know. I don't play games.
The streets are saying that Jamie made Diddy hella mad when he exposed him for secretly being gay and telling Diddy's business to the world. But what exactly did Jamie say to make Diddy mad enough to allegedly put a hit out on him? So the Jamie Foxx health case has been one of the wildest and most confusing dramas that we've seen in a very long time. I know it's a very serious case, but it's starting to look like a soap opera because there's just so much going on in this case. But just when we thought that things couldn't get wilder, well, someone is now spilling some tea and claiming that Diddy is behind Jamie's health crisis. The drama started when Jamie was rushed to the hospital after suffering a medical emergency. He was in Atlanta filming a movie with Cameron Diaz titled Back in Action, and his family immediately flew to his side. At first, the family tried to keep the news quiet, but they eventually had to release a statement after TMZ broke the news. His daughter Corinne released a statement on behalf of the family saying, "From the Fox family, we wanted to share that my father, Jamie Foxx, experienced a medical complication yesterday. Luckily, due to quick action and great care, he is already on his way to recovery." Things pretty much went downhill from here because there were so many rumors flying around after this. At first, sources were saying that Jamie was on the mend, and they said things like, "He's okay, thank God. He's still in the hospital and doctors are running tests, but he's awake and alert. They're keeping him under observation." His celeb friends also assured his fans that Jamie was going to get better.
I think the dope thing is that he's getting better in his situation. And, everybody's prayers, everybody's love, energy, all that stuff is seen and felt. So in this case, man, you just want the guy to get out of the situations and then get back home.
Beautiful thing. He's awake. He's and they say he's alert. So we love it.
Then there were even posts on Jamie's own Instagram that said, "Appreciate all the love, feeling blessed." But it was obvious that it wasn't really Jamie who made the post. But then things started to get very weird. And it started when Corinne deleted her post about Jamie's health. Then different media outlets started to give scary updates about Jamie's health, like Radar Online, which said Jamie suffered a series of medical episodes and needed immediate attention. The source said it was touch and go for a few days with him and he had to be revived. He is very lucky to be alive. And Jamie's people are saying he's doing okay and improving, while doctors tried to get to the bottom of his problems, but he wouldn't be in the hospital this long if it was anything close to okay. Blogger Torre also posted this weird update where he said, "Jamie Foxx is on life support in ICU at this hour. Family is preparing for the worst. I have heard from multiple sources that the legend Jamie Foxx is in serious medical trouble. Incredibly sad situation." And actress Nia Long tweeted, "My heart is heavy this morning. Praying for our brother Jamie Foxx. My love and prayers run deep for you and your loved ones. Hashtag pray for Jamie Foxx." The Mirror also got people scared when they posted, "Jamie suffers from high blood pressure, which can cause clots in the brain and lead to a stroke." Another source shared that the actor's health crisis was a long time coming. He's very lucky he got the treatment he did. His friends and family are hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. Listen, everybody was making it seem like Jamie was knocking on heaven's door already. But his daughter came out once again to slam the fake rumors. She said, "Update from the family. Sad to see how the media runs wild. My dad has been out of the hospital for weeks recuperating. In fact, he was playing pickleball yesterday. Thanks for everyone's prayers and support. We have an exciting work announcement coming next week too." It was great that Corinne came out to deny the rumors, but the thing is, she waited way too long to clear the air and people didn't believe her. They believe that there is something sinister going on and that Fox family is trying to cover up what really happened. Well, the streets are saying that Diddy had something to do with Jamie's crisis because he's the one who put Jamie in the hospital in the first place. Okay, now y'all, this is all very alleged, But people are convinced that Diddy knows more about this than he's letting on because Jamie's crisis started not long after he exposed Diddy for being on the DL. Now, rumors of Diddy being on the DL have been around for years, and a lot of people believe that he is secretly gay. And one thing about Diddy is that he hates when people talk about this, and he takes action against them. Like when he tried to stop Wendy Williams' bag after she talked about it in the 90s.
There was a radio personality once upon a time. Her name was Wendy Williams, and she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such. And now it's all come full circle.
Well, not long before Jamie's crisis, a video went viral of him talking about Diddy being gay and having gay parties.
I would show up to the party in my little in a little town car. There's town, I grabbed me a town car so I could skirt. Puff the SUVs and the Bentleys, the whole night. He get out. I get out too with a camera. The big Canon, like, yo, Puff, I should document this shit, right? Yo, what's up, Playboy? What you talking about? I said, no, I should get this, man. You, Fonz, the whole nine. He says, yeah, let him through. Excuse me. So I get there. But at that time, it wasn't like the little camera y'all got. It was the big intrusive Canon. I had a battery pack. Hold on, man. Let me change the pack. Put my light on here. Do that again, Puff. Do that again. I missed that one. Do that again. Put the pack. So I started following him. So I followed him the whole time. I remember watching Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel, filming it.
When that video first started to go viral, there were predictions that Diddy was going to do all that he could to get back at Jamie. So when Jamie suddenly fell seriously sick, people started giving Diddy the side eye and wondering if he had something to do with it. Well, according to a new video going around, Jamie was telling the truth about Diddy being gay because Jamie himself is on the DL. A woman who claims to have inside information made a video and she made some very heavy claims.
And he used to have these things called butt naked basketball games, okay? He would invite over a lot of like Hollywood's elite to his house for a basketball game, but it was men only. And they would be like, oh, we're just gonna get naked and play basketball.
Y'all, this is absolutely crazy, but she didn't stop there.
If you want to know like who was probably at these games, just look at like who P. Diddy and Jamie Foxx have been hanging around for years, especially the super successful ones. Usher was definitely there.
It's very interesting that she name dropped Usher because there have been rumors for years that Diddy allegedly groomed Usher. For those of you who don't know, Usher was sent to live with Diddy when he was just starting out in the industry, even though he was a minor. People believe that Diddy allegedly did some questionable things with Usher. Even Usher himself has admitted that things at Diddy's place often got wild.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called.
It was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried.
So yeah, it's kind of making sense that Usher would be at the event. She also shared some screenshots of a conversation she had with a friend about the issue where she said, bro, I bet that's why Jamie's in the hospital. Diddy been off in men for so long. She might sound crazy for this, but she's actually not the first to come up with theories that Diddy had something to do with Jamie's condition. There have been multiple comments accusing Diddy and saying things like, Jamie Foxx said Diddy was gay and did freak stuff at them mansion parties. Now all of a sudden he in the hospital about to die. You don't find that suspicious? And Jamie Foxx was exposing the crazy ish that go on at Diddy parties. Now he in the hospital damn near finna die. I don't care what nobody say, this industry ish is evil. You'll see once you get to a certain level. On the other hand, there are people that think this is just a pile of BS, like this person that said, I just don't understand why black people give so much power to celebrities. They are human just like us. No way y'all are blaming Diddy for Jamie Foxx's stroke for exposing him for being gay like the world hasn't known since the 90s. But what do y'all believe? Do you think that Diddy really put a hit out on Jamie, or is it just a big pile of BS? Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you think
I could not listen to her all day, but she had a good video. Hold on. See, look at this shit. See, listen, let me tell you something. See, these people, remember when Suge Knight got rid of Eazy-E? You know what I'm saying? Remember when he got rid of Eazy-E? He said that they took they extracted the blood from an AIDS patient, and then when they beat up Eazy-E in the studio, they hit him with the injection. They injected it in him, and then a few months later, he died. So if Suge Knight had that type of power, what the fuck what makes you think Puffy ain't got that type of power? And that's why I said, didn't Puffy wife end up getting ill? Because what she was finna do, come out with a book speaking on all the things that she know about Puff. If she would have never said nothing and just dropped the book, then he couldn't touch her. But she had to promote it. It's fucked up. Puffy a dirty motherfucker. He's a dirty one. Puff is a dirty, dirty, dirty motherfucker. Hold on, I want to go to that one with Kanye West. Well, damn, didn't I just have it?
There has been negative propaganda put out about me that's not true.
At that time, Puff was the biggest guy in the world. You know, you couldn't even get in this party. So the way I would get in this party is I show up with a camera.
Puff, yo, you gotta let me film this, the whole thing. We need to document this, Playboy.
Puff is there, and it's all about him. And I'll never forget, he got mad at me.
So Jamie Foxx suffered a very serious medical emergency that landed him in the hospital.
Yo, Fox, what? Puff's in there. So it's kind of, I'm like, damn, this shit is crazy, man. Huh? So what I did was, I would show up to the party in my little in a little town car. There's town, you know, I grabbed me a town car so I could skirt. Puff the SUVs and the Bentleys, the whole night. He get out. I get out too with a camera. The big Canon, like, yo, Puff, I should document this shit, right? Yo, what's up, Playboy? What you talking about? I said, no, I should get this, man. You, Fonz, the whole nine. He says, yeah, let him through. Excuse me. So I get there. But at that time, it wasn't like the little camera y'all got. It was the big intrusive Canon. I had a battery pack. Hold on, man. Let me change the pack. Put my light on here. Do that again, Puff. Do that again. I missed that one. Do that again. Put the pack. So I started following him. So I followed him the whole time. I remember watching Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I'm filming this. And it's a pool party that is ridiculous, man. And I look up and I see Dr. Ruth. I don't know if you know who that is. The sex lady. The sex lady. I see Dr. Ruth. I said, Miss Ruth, could you please come over here? This guy by the name of Sean P. Diddy comes. I need you to come meet him. I need this for my camera. Dr. Ruth and Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel pool dancing, doing their thing, right? And you know what they dancing to? Over in the corner, God bless, is Heavy D, Andre Harrell, and they listening to a demo. You know what the demo is? Right. Bum, 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 bum.
Beyonce.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Wow.
And then Andre Harrell, run that back. That's the one right there. That's going to be the one. You just missed that, the ordering of the champagne, the whole nine. Country, get this. You call me country. I'm like, country, get this. So I'm filming it. That's the one. That's the record right there. Run it back. Burn up. So Dr. Ruth Puff dancing, right? All of a sudden I get this, and then I'll flip the camera this way. There's Demi Moore and some young dude. I don't know who the dude is. So I said, Puff, who that? Oh, that's the young cat. I asked him question. I said, cool. So I asked Demi Moore, I said, is it cool if I? She said, sure. It was probably a wild night. Sure. So I watched when they first, got together. So what happened was, I'm following Puff, and his parties were like amazing. We were in Philly. I'd fly to Philly, town car, same business, go up. But Puff say, this party, Playboy, this party right here, I said, $1.5 million. I said, nigga, what? You spent $1.5 million on this party? I said, you come to my house, I'll throw you a party for $400. And it will rival this, not in scale, but the people that, because that's how I started. I was the first social media dude. When I would do stand-up, I had cue cards. This is 91. I had cue cards, and I would have people sign and put their pager numbers on it. And I would call during the week. Yo, I'm gonna be here. So I had 800 signatures, 600 women, 200 guys. So it became a floating party. So when Puff came to LA, he said, "Yo, Playboy, Saturday morning, make that shit happen." I said, "I'm on it." Went into my phones, called 200 because I didn't have a big house. 200 of my best friends, girls that were beautiful but not tight, but not slutty. You know, just in the daytime. You know, it's daytime. This is my daytime crew, right? He get there, he goes, "That's the girl on this movie, and that's the girl on that." I said, "Yeah, we don't hang out. We ain't got no money, but we all hang out together." I said, "Look on the table, Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I put on some nice plates and some cola and a picture of the whole nine." And it was great. He had a great time, and that was that same party that Pharrell was at. But what I started doing in order to get artists together, I said, "Puff, you don't understand. When we watch you from New York, you're bigger than life to us." I said, "So the $1.5 million, yeah, you could do that, but it don't matter. Because a New York fitted baseball cap is how much retail?
Like $25.
It's $25, right?"
Yeah.
I said, "Puff, but on your head, it's priceless." Right? And I said, "Now watch this." And I played pong pong ping pong 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 pong. And LA niggas was mad. They was like, "Hey, look here, cuz, hey, fuck that shit, dog. Fuck that shit, dog. That motherfucker." I said, "Look, you got these LA niggas gone." And there was moments like that. It was like, and then I had a studio in the back. So every time somebody would come over, I would ask them to drop music there, Puff, soon, because I wanted to get in the music business. But we also started doing this thing called New Music Hour. So any person that came to the house that had a song or could do stand-up with it, you could perform. No one was allowed to boo or nothing like this. Watch who benefited from it. Nick Cannon used to sleep on my couch. Wow. 13 years old. He'd be in one part of the house. He'd like, "Can I, nigga, go back in there? You can't, fuck back in there. You can't come in here." He'd be like this, right? He slept on the couch. Ed Sheeran was the latest. Ed Sheeran slept. Ed Sheeran, my new house. Ed Sheeran slept on my studio floor for 6 weeks.
Amen.
Working on this shit. 6 weeks. So what we do, like I said, what's great about what we do is that I had Anthony Hamilton. I remember Anthony Hamilton had he said, "Man, nobody want to hear me sing." I go watch it. I would go follow him and watch him sing in places. I'd be the only one in there. It's like he had to sing at this one little open mic thing, and he was singing. I'm like, "Sing, Anthony! Let the Lord use you, Anthony. Sing, son, sing." I mean, it's great. So the last one we had, I'm gonna tell you the ones that we had. It was amazing. And then I'll go. When Drake hit, I'm in the Bahamas, baby. I'm in the Bahamas. My sister hit me. My sister hit me. Dark skin and always in touch. Right. I said, "Oh, my roses." I grabbed wine. I said, "I forgot to call you on your birthday." I said, "I gotta find it." So Graham finds it. We actually do a song together. But I was watching him. I took him on when the redheaded guy took over for Jay Leno. Conan. I took him on Conan. I said, "Conan, you don't know who this dude is." I said, "His name is Drake, and 2 girls and all." I said, "Y'all up on it. He about to be a big dude." So when Drake rolled out his thing, his first album, I said, "Drake, I'm gonna do a thing for you. My house is called New Music Hour, and I call this On My Balcony. I want you to come get on my balcony." "So what do you mean?" I said, "Don't worry about it. You'll see." I said, "The SUVs will pick you up, bring you to my house." Now I got a bigger house. It's like 40 acres. Women showed up to the party at 3 in the afternoon. Bus pulled up. 30 girls get out. Bus pull up. 40 girls get out. Crazy. I said, "Well, ladies, he's not gonna be here till like 11 because BET time. So we won't be here till 11. We'll wait." It was BET because it was BET Award.
Oh, okay. He thought you were gonna.
No. It was the BET Awards that weekend. So I said, "Listen, he ain't gonna be here till 11. So we still setting up, right?" By the time he got there, 2,500 people counted in my backyard. When he drove up the driveway, we had a drive-in movie theater poster of him at this artwork. The smooth one with the cut, the peacoat, the smooth, the motherfucker with the shit right. You know what I'm saying? No smiles. It's just the motherfucking right. He drive up with all his boys, and it's funny before you get your money, everything is too big.
Mhm.
Like his Letterman jacket was, he was like, oh man, oh man, I said, yeah, man. I said, yeah, man. Oh man. Dog, I said,
Look at the body.
oh, man. So he did it. I said, hey, Drake. So a few people in the back want to say hi to you. We walk around, 2,500 people. We go up on my balcony. I said, Drake, now I've done this. Puff was the first major. Now it's you. We want to give you your artist. We want to, because you're gonna get enough hate. There's gonna be enough niggas out there to hate but the fact of what you're doing right now. And so we do the interview, and I hand him the mic, and there's all these people down there. And I said, could you just say something to the people? He's like, oh man, what'd I say? I said, nigga, sing something. He leaned over the bathroom. I'm more than just an option. Party shot through the roof. We do that till about 4 in the morning. Right. Most people leave. We got 200 people left, 200 or 300 people left. I got a pianist to come around 3 in the morning, played all the music unplugged, rapped his music unplugged, new music hour at that time. We sat and listened to other rappers rap and other people try to get their thing on. They go to like 6 in the morning, wrap it up. Then we moved on to Rick Ross. Did one same situation. Not as many people, but the women. Oh yeah. And Puff knew about it. Puff got there early. Yeah. and left Rick in LA because I live outside of it. I said, Rick, you better get here. Puff got he's about to leave with everybody. And they got 300 bottles of Ciroc. It was crazy. And when he showed up, I told the DJ, because I had a DJ in the back, I said, listen, when Rick show up, just start playing. These niggas want to hold me back. These niggas, but don't drop the beat until we walk all the way through the house. When he walked through the house, it's like he had a piccolo. And he was just like this. And then when he finally got into the studio, Puff was standing on top of the things with the Ciroc. These niggas, boom in it, nigga. Crazy. And then we did 2 Chainz and who else was there?
I got the bell. Man. This shit is crazy, man. They did Jamie Foxx in, man.
And have claimed that Mike was aware of the numerous sexual rumors about Diddy and took advantage of them. While there's always been an interest in learning more about Mike Tyson's personal life, one of the most significant rumors that have come up recently is that Tyson is gay. Tyson has been involved in several controversies over the years, from biting his opponent's ear off to drug misuse. In the past, there have been rumors about his sexual orientation. Recently, during an event where he shouted at men that he would bleep them until they liked him, he asked rapper Boozy if he was gay or not. This has caused people to question his own sexual orientation once more. The rumors intensified when Boozy Badass was put in a hot seat during an episode of the podcast Hotboxing with Mike Tyson. During the podcast, Tyson addressed Boozy's recent transphobic remarks towards Dwayne Wade's daughter, Zaya. Tyson confronted Boozy.
As Wendy Williams recently stated, she sees many similarities between her own beef with Diddy and Jamie's incident with hospitalization. Believe it or not, she has once become Diddy's victim herself. As you know, Wendy Williams is not a stranger to speaking her mind, and while many people consider her talk being nothing else but rumors to get attention, it seems like one particular statement she had made about seeing Diddy. Combs sparked the longtime beef between the music producer and the former TV host, and according to some stories, Diddy was ready to retaliate with violence against her. However, her life...
Oh, the fucking pictures. We don't... What the fuck is this?
In 2009, rapper Exhibit had a night out with Diddy that took an unexpected turn. The rap mogul took him to a club that turned out to be a haven for the LGBTQ+ community, leaving Exhibit feeling quite bewildered. We bounced out of the...
The ancient Egyptians...
Yeah. Diddy gay as hell.
Love this one. This one is about Exhibit talking about an experience that this joint. Roll tape.
Yeah, what happened? Nah, I mean, well, as a single man, you know what I'm saying? I have no shame in my game with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I was at the time, and we went to Florida. We got invited to a Puffy party, the New Year's Eve party. Went to the party. You know,
All dudes?
Yeah, nah, it was actually a good party. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It was
I'm
on
instigating.
South Beach, right?
Right.
So then we go to the house, and then he invited us to the house because he wanted to go to the club afterwards, right? I was like, okay, cool. So Superhead is with me. You know what I'm saying? Karen is with me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Superhead.
Yeah. So she takes me. Puffy calls me outside. He's like, hey man, that girl you know about the girl you. I was like, yeah, nigga, everybody know, but you know what I'm saying? What's happening? You know, he's like, that's the devil, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what you mean that's the devil?
The devil got a pretty mouth.
Yeah, and I was like, what you mean that's the devil? You know, and then he's like, yeah, man, she videotaped you with fingers in the boot.
That's a new
You know
movie.
what I'm saying? I was
The
like,
devil
what?
sucks
Like,
penis.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Rewind. I heard a penis and a finger in an ass story. What?
She said
So Puffy tells you that
she will videotape you with fingers in the boot. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah,
You
what
know
does
I'm
that
saying?
mean?
So then I go back in the house and I ask her, what the fuck are you talking about? He
But you
said
don't wanna
you a
ask him?
filmer. No, I did ask him. He's just like, whatever. He went off and did his thing. And I was
Was
like,
he
okay.
limping?
He walked away and the nail fell out his boot.
No, I'm gonna clear this shit up because I'm not gonna have my name. I ain't gonna have my name out there crazy like that.
Go ahead.
So then she say, I told him what he told me, and she was like, she started laughing like a mother. I'll tell you later. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna make a big deal of it, whatever.
It's only
So
fair.
so then then I guess he's had some prior incident with her that he don't want nobody to know about. You know what I'm saying? So we get into the truck. He said, let's go to this club. So everybody following the car. The car is fucking silent. You know what I'm saying? We get to this club, and then we walk in the back way. It's a VIP lounge. Ain't nobody in there. And then, the club is going. It's all jumping. And then I'm sitting there with old girl. So then he's doing his business. We go down and get a drink. We sitting there bobbing to the music, and then she point over the corner. It's two dudes kissing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. Then there's girls in the club too, and then she point another direction. It's another dude over there like butt ass naked dancing. You know what I'm saying? We take off, man. You know what I'm saying? We leave the club directly. I didn't say peace to nobody. I didn't see nobody. Yeah, it was suspect. A lot of suspect.
The club
You
was
could
called.
chalk it up. You could chalk it up to being in Miami or whatever.
I never
but
Blame it on the
I've been in a gang.
alcohol.
I've been in a gang of clubs, man.
The club was called.
And I ain't never
What's it called?
I ain't never mistakenly stepped into a club having that kind of activity.
I want to talk about.
You want people to know about.
I don't know if this story that I have about P. Diddy is a thing.
I love it.
You think it's something people
We didn't talk about it on the show, but you told us off the show.
Should I just tell you?
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to. I mean, listen, this isn't alleged because it happened to you.
No. There's nothing alleged about this.
Okay.
It is a legend.
Clap.
Golf clap.
Yay, we are comedians. All right, go for it.
We're so lonely.
So I'm fucking goblins.
I went to a party on Star Island in Miami where P. Diddy has a private residence. I had no business being there. I was with a famed house producer who was DJing the party.
Sure.
And I will keep his name out of it.
Yep.
And I took a whole bunch of ecstasy because everyone there was taking ecstasy. It was basically me and like beautiful like ethnic models, like just beautiful women who I obviously had no interest in because
that's the big pimpin' video.
That's not my type.
Right. We're gonna stick to Peppa, please.
Yeah, we're gonna stick to Peppa and ghouls from Us Weekly.
Right.
So I'm like kind of stumbling around. It's like, it's all like, my man is telling me that like, every third person is some executive, got behind the scenes guys who I don't recognize.
It's a high end crowd.
Very high end. And there's no joke, there's maybe 100 people.
Okay.
I mean, it is intimate.
It's a serious.
I have
serious
no business
party.
being there.
Sure.
I'm in like a, like an old Jewish grandmother's windbreaker, like I am now
Right.
at this exact moment.
Right.
And so long story short, I am on ecstasy and I'm trying to find the bathroom and I can't find the bathroom and I just kind of like go down a flight of stairs and now I'm in like the inner windings of the mansion because most of it's going down by the pool.
Okay.
Cabanas and stuff.
Dragon's Lair.
Yeah,
I get it.
right.
Yeah, we're getting serious.
So I get lost and I'm in like just a maze of rooms.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking for the bathroom. I start opening doors. One's like a closet. One's a room. It doesn't have a bathroom in it. Whatever. Every room should have a bathroom in it.
That makes sense.
First of all,
if you're in this fucking
every
dungeon,
room should have, right.
every house
So
should
I
have.
open a door, and in that room there are a bunch of men, and they're all kind of like very like Romanesque, like laying about and kind of like very like kind of leaning on each other, not really spooning, but like conversationally spooning. Like if you were spooning but facing each other and like leaning up on your elbow and talking.
Like how about this? Like in public, watching TV with a bunch of your friends, and you're with your girlfriends.
Right. Yes.
It would be like those guys kind of lounging on their girlfriends, but they're not fucking because that would be weird
they
in
weren't
public.
fucking,
Right.
but like you almost think that they should be feeding each other grapes. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Like, it was very like
regal lounging.
Very erotic.
Okay. All right.
Heavy erotic.
Yeah, like the drawings you would see of like old Greek
Yes, right,
hangouts.
exactly.
Yeah, I
or like
understand.
a fat girl going like laid on her side.
Yeah, it would almost be the prelude to an orgy.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh
Okay.
my god. It was so prelude to
Okay.
an orgy.
So explain.
So I look. So I'm there for a very brief amount of time because I open the door and clearly I'm not supposed to be in there. And I look, and who is lounging in my direct eye line? Puff Daddy and Felix the House Cat, famed house music producer.
Yeah, no, I know
are
who that is.
basically spooning each other. I swear to God, they're basically spooning and they're drinking a glass of Hennessy, and they're like sharing it. They're like passing it back and forth,
And everyone's talking.
and everyone's just like talking.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I see them, I'm like,
All men though. There's not
all
one woman
men,
in this room.
all men, and
Yeah.
they're all 100% on ecstasy. Like you can see Diddy's in like white linen being like, oh my god, like rub ice on my nipples,
Right.
like oh, you're one of my best friends.
Right.
So the minute I make eye contact with him, like a gigantic bouncer comes over and says, "Get the fuck out!" Because a lot of people turned and looked at me because it was very unexpected that like a fat guy with an afro,
Right.
with like no shirt on, basically like an open windbreaker,
Right.
opened the door to like this like
You are kind of a buzzkill.
Definitely.
If I'm on ecstasy and
Right,
getting
no.
ready for a gay
They're like,
orgy.
oh, this guy.
A lot of speculation about Diddy, about whether or not, who his preference of sex is. Really, I don't really care at all. I mean, that's what somebody wants to do. That's pretty much their prerogative.
It sounds crazy, but it's possible to get
Diddy, one nasty motherfucker. This is ridiculous. This is sick. Oh, let me go to the Boosie one.
Yeah.
What's going on in your life? Didn't you just come home or something?
Yeah. I came home at like 15, 14. I've been just taking off ever since. I just been making music, I got my liquor, I got my clothing, I got my potato chips. I'm just grinding, Mike.
No, but Boosie, check this out,
grinding.
right? Who are you? It's who are you? What happened? What happened to you to make you the way you are?
I come from the slums, Baton Rouge.
No, I know we all come from the slums.
Yeah.
But it's something about the slums. Like it's something. No, about. Let's talk about me. All
Yeah.
right? Let's see. I'm from the slums too. You know what blew my mind when I had a hat. My mother bought me a hat in the 70s. The Robin Hood hat was a really fly hat to have. I must have been 9 or something. But for some reason, I had an innate. I like style. I like clothes. It's out of the blue. I like clothes. And somebody punched me in my face. He became my good friend too eventually. But he punched me in my face and took my hat, and that blew my mind. That blew my mind. And ever since then, I didn't understand world, and people would pick on me, take my money. I became not a nice person. I hurt people, and it's just really bad stuff. But what happened? That's who I am now. I'm an insecure kid. I'm really scared all the time, but everybody thinks I'm fucking fearless.
What
But I'm
changed
afraid.
me?
Yeah.
What
happened
turned
to you?
me
Yeah, why do
into
you
a
have
hustler?
No, it's not.
Like
the way you are now. That has nothing to do with hustling. It's the way you are now caused you to hustle. It's the way you think, the way you think about yourself in the world.
I just think about always going further in the world.
What's that? What's going further?
Further is just expanding. It's just making a better way for my kids. I got a lot of hustle in me. I got a lot of hustle in me from always wanting when I was a kid. I always wanted when I was a kid. And
why did you want?
Because nobody in my family really had. So I always wanted to look like Calvin, the drug dealers and shit. And and now I just got a hunger for one more. That's just a part of me. I always want more. Like I don't never settle for shit. I felt, and then I came home from prison with nothing. And I came home with nothing. So I've been home 5 years and I'm just refreshed. And I feel like prison made me a better man. It made me smarter. It made me a businessman. Yeah. Good Pat.
As an online fitness coach, how do you get high-paying, high-motivation online clients when nobody knows?
One thing about Mike Tyson, this is probably therapeutic for Mike Tyson because he is a weird. I ain't gonna say weird, but he's not all the way there with it. On top of boxing and all his, shots to the head, but he definitely it's probably therapeutic for him. But he don't know how to speak to people. That boy don't. That I wouldn't even do no interview with this man. I wouldn't. Not across the table like this. Hell no.
So what do you listen? Oh, this is what I want to say. How do you feel about other people's feelings? You offend a lot of people. You talk about fucking gay motherfuckers, homos, and faggots.
No. A lot of times I need to shut the fuck up. It's just.
Why don't you?
I don't know, man. It be hard. Like it be hard. My mama got on my ass yesterday, telling me I need to shut the fuck up. But when it be on my heart, I won't. I gotta say something.
Sometimes if it's nice, I'm sure your mother said this is what everybody says. I don't need black people. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes sometimes it's hard to say to yourself, I don't like myself, but I don't know how to change. You know what I mean? Like I didn't like myself for a long time because I did a lot of shit to people. That's just who I am. I'm an abused kid that abused people. Till this day, I haven't abused anybody, probably myself, but I'm still a predator, and you can't stop if you're that person. I be all that way. All of us a survival mechanism makes us all predators. Make sure we stay out of everybody's way, the right people's way, or else be friendly with the right person so we can have power. Get a conglomerate. That's just human nature. That happens without us even thinking. We do that without even thinking. So that's what I want. I always wanted to die. I always wanted to kill myself, but I couldn't kill myself. So now I got to deal with who I am. So I got to change myself. I got to find out who I am. I got to look into myself and find out who I am. And find out why do I say these things about certain people? Why do you say things about person that might be a homosexual? Why do you say that about them? Do you feel there's a possibility that you're a homosexual and you by disrespect them, you further yourself from being a homosexual or thinking you may like homosexuals?
Nah. I'm straight as an arrow. I'm just saying,
I'm not saying you are, but why do you have? If you're straight, why do you?
I really commented on the Dwayne Wade situation because I got offended because it's a child. That's why I really got offended. And that's why I really said if it was a motherfucking 19-year-old, 18-year-old grown person, I probably wouldn't. I know I wouldn't have said nothing.
Why did you?
But I felt like
I'm just saying, hey, I'm not judging you. Don't ever think I'm here judging you. I'm just trying to understand you.
Yeah.
And I got some demons. You ain't in my world when it comes to demons.
Yeah.
Okay, but just tell me why.
It was just like, I just felt like, that's a child. I feel like a child ain't at 12 can't make that decision. I felt like that's just how I felt. And certain things I talk about on like that, I just felt like that was going too far.
I agree with you.
You calling him or her, like that's just going too far. At 12 years old, it's like
what? Check this out. I agree with you 100%, right? I agree with you, right? Me, I agree with you. But check this out. Who the fuck am I to say anything? We can't, what I think don't mean the motherfucking thing. You know what I mean? But I got a big ego. I think I'm somebody that can help the world because I'm Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? I created this fucking image of I am Mike Tyson, who I am, this, whoever, whatever people think I am. But I know I put something. I put some scary shit out there. I know it's out there, you know, because I'm afraid. That's what kind of guy I am. We have to know who we really are. We think we know who we are. You know. Who the fuck are we to make a comment about somebody's life? Who are you? What happened to you that you think that you're somebody to make a comment on somebody's life? I used to think that I can make a comment on somebody's life.
My mama said the same thing. But
Yeah.
you know, she said, "Who am I? Think I can make a comment about somebody else's child?" But you know, I said it and I stand on what I say.
Really?
Yeah, I said
Fuck.
it. I said it and I stand on what I say. I just feel like
You know what? About
that's a
myself,
12-year-old child.
I realize about myself. Sometimes I can say, "Fuck, I'm wrong."
You married?
Huh?
You married?
Yeah, I'm married, and being married is a war too.
Yeah, I never been married.
But it's a war of love, you know.
Yeah.
Look, love is so inconceivable. It's free and it's all around us, but we think we have to pay for it. We think it's very difficult to have. We think if we don't do something great, like kill somebody for it, we can't receive it or nothing or buy it.
Do you ever feel like this, Mike? Like, since you're a king, even though you married, like, if that's your soulmate, why can't when you feel that way my wife I have to go get me another woman?
Tell me
Like,
about this. Let me
like,
hear this. I like this
my
stuff
wife
too.
I have to go get me another woman when I feel like that. You know, that's just, you gotta
Listen.
you gotta be like them motherfucking them wives at old. Whatever my man want, you provide it.
I love this guy because I'm the same mentality.
You gotta cook, clean, whatever he want, you provide.
I have the same
it.
mentality, nigga. I
That's
agree.
that's just for the thrill.
I agree.
You know, I come home to you. That's just for the thrill. We gonna fuck this bitch together. This just lust.
I know. Listen,
it's
right?
just lust.
No, listen, right?
Like I couldn't control myself if I couldn't get my lust off in a marriage.
Nigga, I'm about to tell
Like,
you something.
That means you don't got control.
Suppose your wife really.
That means you don't got control of who you are as a man. You don't got control of your emotions. You can't stay in tune with who you is as a man. That shit crazy. We gonna finish this though.
She did it because of you, but now she's getting at a stage where she doesn't like it anymore.
Right. That
So
comes
what do
with a
you
lot
do?
of threesomes I do.
What do you do?
With my I bag off a little bit, then speed it back up. You know,
How do you feel about self-respect? Do you feel you have self-respect? And if you do, how do you feel self-respect is being a branch on yourself? How do you feel about self-respect? Do you know what self-respect is?
Explain it to me.
Huh?
Explain it to me.
I might have. Self-respect is the illusion of yourself. How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel you should be treated? How do you treat people?
I treat people with respect. I treat people with loyalty. Those who are loyal to me, who deserve respect.
How does
Other
somebody do?
motherfuckers I bring back.
This is interesting. I like you, man. Listen, I'm you, nigga. At one time, how did somebody deserve respect?
Respect gone.
Hi, my name is Alina, and I would like you to.
He humbled this nigga.
What you do for me. That's what I go on my respect for. Like, what the fuck do you do for me to get respect? You know what I'm saying?
What do you do to him to get respect?
I'm there for him. His kids go to jail. I got him. I feed him. I bond him out. Anybody, you know, I'm there for him.
Do you expect something back from doing that?
No, I just want my niggas not to turn. Just don't flip on me. I'm gonna put us in positions to get the money. I don't want them to flip.
Listen,
and a lot of times that shit then came back and hunted me.
Listen, let me explain this to you. I'm older than you, right? I'm
Yeah.
54. You can't pay nobody not to flip. It's in their soul to flip. It's in their DNA to flip. They're not tough enough for this particular.
Yeah.
This is like me. I can't buy friends, nigga. I don't like myself, so I gotta buy somebody. I don't think somebody's gonna like who I am, so I hide who I am, and I pay people money. I see they like money. They like how I look. You know, they like the cars I drive, the houses I have. You know, I pay for that shit because I'm insecure. I'm afraid they won't like me if they know who I really am and the shit I really do or the shit I really like that might be weird to them. And how would you like somebody to know who you really are? You want to tell them. You really want to tell people who you are, but something's holding you back. That's why you do it in such a crazy way. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's something you want people to know, but you don't like it about yourself and you hope they don't judge you. And I miss who I am. I'm everything. I miss who the fuck I am, and I'm not ashamed of who I am. But it bothers me that I'm that way. Does that make sense? I'm not ashamed of who I am, but it bothers me that I'm that way. Why am I that way? I got an image of something that's just totally not what that is not about. I'm such a fucking contradiction and lie to myself, both a contradiction and a lie to what I represent. That is, to what do I look like, the heavyweight former champion. This is what former champs represent. Whatever manlyhood is for my fist. That's just who we are. America's that way. That's why I'm that way. We take what we want. America takes what they want, and that's the same toxic energy that guys that are immature and insecure we feed on. The toxic masculinity to hide who I really am. But keep it real, nigga. We respect them niggas that are killing. So when we see them, we don't think of nothing negative to them because we want to be that image. We want people to feel the way we feel, to feel about us the way we feel about him. Fear.
Yeah.
We want people to fear us. I come from a place where I want fear. Look at my career. I thrived off of fear because I was afraid.
Yeah.
I wanted people to fear me.
Yeah, you say you knew you was gonna beat him when you looked in his eye. When you say you knew it was over when he looked in his eye as soon as he got in the ring. I say, damn, Tyson had the motherfucker. He say when I looked in their eyes as soon as I got in the ring, I knew it.
No, brother, it's like prison. You know who's the bitch.
Yeah.
You know the bitch.
Yeah.
I don't care how much muscles he have, how big he is. You know the bitch.
Yeah. Just like the yard.
Damn. Yeah, Dr. Sure be having that nigga wide the fuck open. I'm down there. Hey, he damn near had me locked in for a minute. I'm like, damn, Tyson, you got a nigga locked in. I'm gonna have to watch those, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole fucking with Mike, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. We had a good bill, man. I'm gonna go and end it, man. Y'all know me, bro. I got to eat. About to go eat, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. We up out of here, man. Hit the Cash App, man. Y'all hit my Instagram. It's the same as my what you call it. We on the road to 20,000. It's the same as my YouTube name, Knowledge God 13 TV. We on the way to 20,000 subs on Instagram. Let's get it, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Keep y'all head up. Keep y'all minds open. Until next time, peace.